What if I told you that Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 13 abruptly veered to the left, bringing with it baby daddies, emotional instability, casualties, and whatever little peace of mind Scrappy had left? Yes, you heard correctly. Bambi, in front of cameras, producers, and Scrappy's already battered ego. Bambi just dropped the most devastating bomb of the decade on national television. What did she say? My baby daddy might be young Jock? Are we seeing a replay of a reality program, or the lace-fronted Twilight Zone? Because Bambi was reportedly busy renovating the womb with Jock's DNA, while Scrappy was busy trying to repair his life. If you think it sounds strange, you're completely right. But you know what? Things worsen. Tears are shed. Shade is present. Pregnancy is a possibility. Indeed, a grown man is sobbing in a green room's corner. Give this dude a tissue. And a therapist, please. Hold on tight, darling, for this is more than just a scandal. There is a full-fledged burst of gender revelations. Doso, in the ATL style. We should begin at the top, shall we? On the set of Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 13, it was meant to be just another typical day. Egos freshly powdered, nails sharpened, wigs laid. However, by the time the session was over, one of the actors was purportedly pregnant. Another was crying, and a third was in danger of being sued. And her little tenacious Romeo, who somehow keeps getting involved in emotionally abusive R&B ballads on reality TV in Atlanta. However, in real life, this man has experienced everything from rap feuds to messy divorces to child support issues to a potential betrayal that could send him into spiritual exile. The betrayer is none other than Bambi, his ex-wife, who is also a part-time emotional arsonist and castmate. But hold on, this isn't your typical love and hip-hop pop breakup. Even Mona Scott Young clutched her pearls when Bambi rolled in with a pregnancy bomb this time. Bambi reportedly informed producers, "Young Jock might have gotten me pregnant. Excuse me, young Jock?" This information comes directly from a number of untrustworthy, unnamed sources, some of whom may or may not be real. It's the same Jock with one of the most iconic hairstyles in reality show history, 14 jobs and 17 children. With a silk shirt and a smile, that young athlete moonwalked into baby daddy territory. Yes, it seems to be him. Let's go back a little, since this isn't just any old scandal. Oh no. The relationship between Scrappy and Bambi has always been a minefield wrapped in a beautiful bow. And this has layers, onions, trauma, and flashbacks to reality TV, awkward couples therapy, covert communications, public arguments, and remember, buddy, that you don't have my emotional support. We believed they were in a better place, but then Season 13 ended and they were back on the battlefield. This is where things get hot, though. According to set insiders, Bambi's pregnancy declaration wasn't even made in private. Took place in front of the whole cast while filming, such as at brunch, there was a casual group announcement. Imagine this. Everyone is discussing wig lines and phony music careers while sipping mimosas. Do y'all ever wonder what would happen if I told people a young Jock got me pregnant? Bambi asks abruptly, and there is silence. Carly Red even dropped her phone while taking a selfie. Spice gave 2 blinks, like she was watching a telenovela, and Scrappy Eric Mena leaned closer. That man froze as if his soul had been put on hold. Am I being punked? He asked himself after blinking, according to sources, and then he left the stage immediately. Don't worry though, cameras were there. Although there isn't any behind-the-scenes video, we're going to he just found out his barber cheated on him. There's no way. There's no way she said that. There's no way she let Jock in there. Nah, this can't be life. A Scrappy backstage, pacing, sweating, and whispering to himself are all depicted. The crew reportedly gave him space and a bottle of water. The dude wasn't thirsty, though. Emotionally, he was drowning. The supposed baby daddy to point to is young Jock. Zero appeared completely unfazed. Jock reportedly answered, "Hey man, I mean, if she said that, maybe she missed me. I got strong swimmers. I'm not mad. Strong swimmers." Sir, this is not an Olympic trial in a very phony yet hilarious comment. This is the emotional demise of someone. And the worst part is yet to come. Jock did not refute the accusation when the other members of the cast approached him about it. The streets are now whispering after he simply shrugged, adjusted his chain and remarked, "Y'all know I'm not new to this. I'm a jock." That is not an explanation. And by streets, I mean your Andy's group chat, cluttered fan sites, and Twitter threads. Everyone is attempting to determine whether Bambi was sincere. Was this a publicity stunt? Or was this the beginning of reality TV, when the drama becomes so phony that it reverts to reality? Insiders are divided. According to some, Bambi was teasing Scrappy in an attempt to get a response and gauge his level of concern. Others think that during a break, she may have had a brief encounter with Jock, but the details are hazy now. But Scrappy's collapse was very real, regardless of the reality. According to reports, producers were rushing to get him back on camera. It is said that he declined to film, stating, "Y'all are using my trauma for views. This isn't even entertainment anymore. This psychological warfare," which I mean is kind of true, but also, sir, that's literally the job description, and remaining evasive about the entire matter. She's saying it was a test of loyalty, a sociological experiment, and a what-if scenario, sis. It's not a test. Emotional terrorism is what that is. Dime, Jessica? Yes, that Jessica made the decision to enter the discussion without permission and provide a completely original theory. Honestly, she said to the producers, "I heard Bambi and Jock were texting back in January. They were flirtatious. January isn't a new baby daddy energy. A new year and a new season." Jessica maintains that the text was provocative even if she no longer has the screenshots to prove it. Sis, there were eggplants. Eggplants season 13 has officially descended into chaos at this point. With even Mona Scott Young reportedly having, "I made a small joke after years of him embarrassing me in front of the world and now he's crying in a trailer." Oh, phew. Twitter took off. Jockbee hashtag Scratchy yelled at hashtag Bambi to be brave. Not to mention the other actors who felt it was their moment to shine. Carly Red lost her temper and uploaded a single line with a black screen on her Instagram story. Pregnancy should not be played with. Some of us have experienced too much influence. Vavois wears understated, Not at all. Then, as if someone had beckoned her, Eric Mena plunged in. With the title, "When You Came for a Storyline But Left with Child Support," she reposted a meme of Jock's perplexed look. And shared a saying, "You reap what you sow." Be careful who you use for TV. Let's return to Jock, who hasn't refuted anything yet. He told producers. "I'm not scared, bro. It's not how you act when you're innocent. It's how you're used to this mess. And already saving for the baby shower. #10. Scrappy, though. It's broken for real. Man, I got a lot of love. For Bam. Always have. But people are going to say what they say. If I get to take a test, I'll take it." The man was trembling as he said, "I feel like this whole show is nothing but therapy. I didn't ask for." Producers began joking about scheduling a DNA test, while Mona Scott Young simply grinned in the corner and muttered, "This is going to break records." But the drama wasn't even done because guess who else had something to say? Amy. Yes, Amy. The one who's been beefing with Bambi over Lord knows what decided to jump into the storyline. Like this was the Hunger Games and she was ready for her moment. She told Spice, "I wouldn't be surprised if it's true." Spice wrinkled her eyes at the way Bam and Jock had been acting recently. Amy leaned in and said, "Doesn't mean she's pregnant. Curl, she's been rubbing her stomach a lot." Then Jessica. Dime claims that she saw flirtatious text messages from Bambi and Jock back in January. She said that there were peaches and eggplants. The rumors are now spreading faster than Scrappy's feelings. and Bambi, Jock, and Scrappy are trending on every messy blog from the Shade Room to that Facebook group. Your Annie runs with 14 members and 6 administrators. Only if Jock takes one too, she says, pausing to look directly into the camera. Boom! Cliffhanger. Because now nobody knows what's real and what's just for ratings. Scrappy's calling. His lawyer Jock is pretending like nothing happened. Bambi! She's booking a spa day. And fans, they're eating this up like hot wings on a Friday night. And just when you think it couldn't get messier, the camera cuts to a secret meeting. Amy Spice, Jessica Dime, and Carly Red are talking and whispering, plotting. Someone says, we need to find out if this baby is real or just a publicity stunt. With that, the ensemble splits into 2 groups, Team Bam and Team Scrappy. Alliances are shattered, lines are drawn, and the characters are left in the dark. Now that we have DNA test drama, rumors flying faster than Carly Red's engagement rings, and Scrappy spiraling like a contestant on Flavor of Love, you'd think that this roller coaster would start to slow down. But no, baby, it's just getting strapped in for another loop. Let's continue where we left off. Mona is already organizing the reunion. What happens next? Does Scrappy walk away for good? Is Jock the father, or is he just a trap? And what is Bambi really up to? What is Bambi really up to? I'll take the test if Jock takes one too, she says to the camera like she's trying out for a Law and Order baby mama unit. Cue dramatic music. Producers are salivating at the audience in the comments, screaming, drop the test results now. Mona, stop playing with us. It's better not be another fake pregnancy like in season 7. Scrappy, meanwhile, is having a full-blown existential crisis, pacing the studio lot's sidewalk and ranting to himself as if he just realized his entire life was filmed for a prank show. Never seen this much betrayal in 1 week, he murmurs. I can't even trust Jock with my leftovers, he says. He may now be the father of my unborn child, who may not even be a biological child. He swats away a water bottle that his helper tries to give him. Inside the studio, things have changed. A new alliance is forming. Amy, Jessica Dime, Spice, and, surprisingly, Sierra. Sierra is over it. She enters the room as if she's going to give a PowerPoint title. Why are we done with Bambi? 5-part breakdown. No, she says, holding up the phone. This girl has been playing all of us. You think this pregnancy story is about a jock? It's about staying relevant. This isn't motherhood. It's marketing. Amy jumps in, right? She saw Scrappy leveling up and panicked. You know, she can't stand it. Jessica Dime sips her drink, saying, I'm suing her for emotional distress if she faked this pregnancy for clout. Then, with the messiest grin ever, Carly Red enters the room. Ladies, she purrs. I have footage. Everyone, record scratch footage of what? Ma'am, Carly's grin is wider than Bambi's when she buys a fake baby bump from Amazon. 2-day shipping. Screams. People jump up. Amy's wig almost slides and Spice chokes on her soda. She bought the same one Black China used for that one photo shoot. It's on now. The women demand a producer meeting. They want Bambi to be confronted live on camera, without any editing or scripts, just pure chaos. And baby, the confrontation does not let them down. The cast is gathered in one of those dramatic hip-hop and love sit-downs, with dim lighting, candles, and fake peace vibes. Bambi walks in all smug, wearing a fur coat and heels that scream, I came to lie with confidence. The producers ease into it, saying, hey Bam, we just want to clear up some things before next week's taping. She smirks, sure, let's talk. Amy leans forward. Bambi blinks. Why does it matter to you? Jessica Dime stands because you told the world that the jock got you pregnant. And now you're quiet like a Disney villain in a courtroom. Carly throws the printed receipt of the fake baby bump purchase on the table like divorce papers. Explain. The spam. Bambi freezes for a brief moment, barely perceptible, but real people see it. So you dug through my Amazon orders now. You guys are some bored birds, she says. Amy, girl, are you pregnant? Or are we getting scammed again? And then the moment of truth. Bambi gets to her feet. I'm not pregnant, but I needed you to feel what I felt. You cheated, lied, and made me look crazy on national TV. So yeah, I gave you a taste of your own medicine. Bambi, I'm not pregnant, but I needed you to feel what I felt. Amy yells as she steps closer to Scrappy, who just walked in behind the cameras. Jessica Dime starts clapping like it's the BET Awards. You messy chick, Amy yells. He looks at her, betrayed, crushed, and confused. You weaponize motherhood, he finally says. And you think that's power? Bambi shrugs. I think it's balanced, young jock says under his breath in the corner. The next day, every blog had the story. Bambi exposed. Love and hip-hop. The pettiest plot twist of all time. You were dragged into a fake baby mama drama again? Even TMZ caught wind of it, posting a picture of Scrappy at Chick, looking like a man who just discovered that Santa isn't real. Instagram erupts are dragging.